might be a little heavy on the hand, but I learned from living life on the land that when the flames get hotter, you move to deeper water. That's where I learned to sink or swim. And you know I don't really give a damn.
We put alarms on the window.
Underneath, I try as hard as I can.
We're recording.
I saw it. There's a bird up there.
Yeah, shoot.
No way, dude.
Did you just fucking crikey me?
No way.
Oh, fuck. Let's go. You ready? Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
All right. Howdy. Welcome to this week's episodes of Vikings, Outlaws, and Cowboys. My name is Viko, the bearded one. Call me JT for short. And today, as always, I am joined by the voluptuous, the magnificent, probably maleficent as well, Alex.
I have to Google that word.
The Jarl Martinez. What's up, dude?
Dude, you're wearing glasses today.
I know, because I've been freaking working my ass off on Bearded Viking Meat Company stuff on the interwebs, on the socials, and working long days, and so my eyeballs are tired. Normally, I would just throw contacts in, but I don't even like contacts, so
that makes sense. The whole thought of like touching my eyeball freaks me out.
Yeah, dude. Like I put them in once, and I'm like, and then so I got them in. Like caveat, real quick, before we do the drinking thing, but I put them in, right, and then I spent like the whole day was fine. They sat on my eyes, it was good, and then for whatever reason, when I go to try to pull them
out,
out,
got a thumbs up. Did you see that?
No, it's on your side. I don't. Oh,
it just
there we go.
Popped up again.
Okay, hold on. I have a theory.
Okay.
Ready?
Wait, what? Mine doesn't do that. Sa. What the fuck?
I don't know. But when
if you throw a thumbs up, does it do it? No.
Nah. Nope. There you go. I don't know. It worked a couple times. It worked for me.
Yeah, but it did it. You weren't even doing a thumbs up.
I know, man. Maybe it thinks my nose is a thumb. I don't fucking know.
Mine doesn't do that. Mine doesn't do shit, dude.
Oh, so for those of you who are trying to figure out what's going on, we had what we thought was a paranormal experience, which we may or may not be able to prove. But when I did the thumbs up a minute ago, it just automatically did the thumbs up thingy. But before that, it did another one. Anyway, so either we're having some sort of cool integration with some technology stuff, or we're having a visit by
activity.
Yeah, by the ghost gal. So that's fine. So back to the what was I fucking even talking about?
Contacts?
Contacts, yeah. So I was trying to pull it out of my eyeball, but I couldn't because I smile a lot and I have these really fucking voluptuous cheeks, much like you do, right? I got these little itty bitty eyeballs, and so like I was trying to pull it out, and I sat there for like 2 hours trying to fucking pull out the contacts. So I try not to wear them.
When all you really had to do was sneeze and they pop out. What the fuck are you doing, dude? You good? You all right down there?
Are you being attacked by dogs?
He was like on his back growling, and then he freaked out.
Oh, maybe he saw the thumbs up too.
Short bus Gus, dude. He sees everything.
That works. So what did you drink tonight?
I mean that in the most not politically correct way too.
Yeah, well, yeah, it makes sense. If there's people who are listening to this that are actually politically correct, I'm actually shocked.
I have a funny story about the short bus too. Once we get the drinking thing out of the way.
What are you drinking?
So I had to go get a new bottle because
you drank all the other ones.
Yeah, it's a problem. Nothing lasts long around here. But I got the Yellowstone. Yeah.
Bam.
It's a good standby. It's always a good standby.
Solid.
And I picked up one that I've never had before that I'm excited to try.
You bringing it
from the Dented Brick Distillery.
Oh yeah, that used to be one of Mona's clients.
Over here in Utah, yeah.
Mona did the entire website.
I know.
pretty
but
awesome.
I've never had any of their booze.
Are you bringing it up?
I can.
I mean, it's now. I'm gonna add it to the meeting minutes.
The meeting minutes. Ah, shit.
Yeah, bring it up. That'd be awesome. I'd love to try some. Is it a whiskey?
Yeah, it's like a rye
I want to try their
something
gin.
mixed. Yeah, I'm kind of a gin snob, so
If
maybe
you
I'll
don't
get
like
some
it,
of
I'll
that
still
too.
drink it. Yeah, grab
Yeah.
it. Let's drink it. Me and you are the only ones who would be drinking gin. Maybe the face.
Oh, the face likes the gin. He's
Yeah,
good.
for sure.
He's
Yeah,
good.
for sure. Yeah, grab some and bring it up. Get me a bottle. And I'll get you some. I'll get you taken care of. I'll sort you.
I have so much shit that's sitting here, and the one thing that I need is not open.
Which is
Like the extra computer.
oh,
It's
I
like,
love like there was a call out about us not being fucking lit on the
I
call.
know we keep getting in trouble for dumb shit,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, you're going too long. Oh, you did it perfect the first
Oh,
time.
you're not
Oh, you don't
drunk
have it
enough.
much to fucking edit. You got to be a little bit more drunk.
Oh, my job's too easy.
I didn't spend. I'd have to spend much time fucking doing fucking editing. Oh, I had to spend too much time uploading. Got that net zero shit.
What is up with this?
I don't know, but I'm drinking that Montana Honey Moonshine again because I really only drink on the podcast. I only drink whiskey on the podcast. Really, this is like a 3-week whiskey. It's actually pretty good. It's gonna be fucking gone today though, because we have some cool shit to talk about. I'm excited about today.
Oh, I know why it's not working.
Because you forgot to plug it in.
No, the fucking caps lock is on, so it didn't like my password.
Oh, are you trying to pull up the agenda?
No. I'm trying to. So what had happened
What had happened
is when you try to do computer things
mm-hmm.
and we're trying to do podcasting things, if machine A is not working, then machine B does not charge.
Oh.
It's like the whole like waterfall effect of it's on a time limit.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
But now we fixed it.
So now you're good?
Fuck, I don't know. I never know.
I mean, this is kind of like the most anybody's ever gonna watch us or listen to us. Just get shit squared away so we can do the podcast.
I thought it was totally squared away, and
No.
it wasn't.
It was as square as a football bat, bro. It was round as fuck.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hmm.
I think we're good though now.
Yeah, tell me the story.
So my baseball coach in high school was a total jackwagon.
Oh, so he's a hardcore doucher.
Yeah, totally. He was like one of those. It's like, don't kiss my ass; it won't get you very far. And then like everybody that kissed his ass was like his favorites.
Hmm.
But anyway,
Must have used more tongue.
Yeah, fuck. Your bird's dancing. And so if we lost a game,
Mhm.
we used to go to like away games and like these really fancy like coaches, right? Big buses.
Yeah.
So if it was an away game, we'd show up in like the big coach bus and make us look like studs and shit. But if we lost, and then we had to go to an away game, and like we lost the day before, he would no shit employ the short bus at the school, like the one with like the wheelchair ramps and the strap downs, like not even enough seats for all of us. So have
hardcore doucher,
laying
hardcore doucher,
laying in the back with our fucking baseball gear. We didn't ride it very often, but when we did, it was almost more fun because you could lay down and take a nap.
Yeah, they could strap you in place.
I can honestly say that I've rode the short bus.
Oh, that's solid. I'm in on that. Except for, I mean, I've definitely ridden the short bus. Besides riding the short bus, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, that's fucking one terrible, also two hilarious. That's just kind of the thing.
it was too funny to be mad at, right?
Yeah,
I guess we shouldn't lose anymore.
Yeah, but then also at the same time, like, so what happens if we go on like a losing streak? What happens then? Then you have to take like,
We permanently have the short bus.
or you get UTA carpool. Is that the same?
No, those ones are too fancy. Those ones like
Oh.
bow.
Okay. All right. So we got some updates. Do you want to give the
Yeah.
updates, or you want me to give the updates?
I don't even know what the updates are.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I haven't
We
been
had a
updated
whole
in months.
we had a whole
In
meeting about it
months.
yesterday. Whole meeting. Oh fuck.
You're just mad the whole time.
I was super tired, bro. Anyway, that's a story for another time. I digress.
Don't we always?
Yeah. Y'all. So everybody but Doc is coming up Friday.
Yeah. I have to
We
pick up
have-
a sink.
Yeah. Did he get what? Oh, anyway. Yeah. I got to talk to you about that. So you got to pick up a sink. We got to, basically trim out and finish a whole entire trim of the building. Man, all of our animals are just going crazy today. Like my bird's fucking falling off her perch. Your dogs are just wagging their tails behind you, probably gonna shit.
Dude, he smells like shit. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna pass out.
Perfect. So, everybody's coming up. So we've got this weekend, and then once this weekend's done, all we have left is just fixtures, plumbing fixtures and light fixtures in the front. That's it.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Well, okay. Now you need to knock on some wood because there's the right way, the wrong way, and the bearded Viking way, which is the absolute hardest path forward.
Well, we're gonna make our own fixtures out of wood.
Yeah, we're gonna carve them, and we're gonna save $1.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna save $1.
Yeah.
We're gonna step
gonna be
over that.
fucking sweet.
Step over that $1 million to pick up that $1.
Every time you wash your hands, you're gonna get a sliver at the bearded Viking meadery.
It's gonna be fucking terrible for you folks. I'm not even mad about it though. I'm just not even mad about it. So we got all that happening. We're moving that forward. That's gonna be awesome. I think everybody's planning on staying through Sunday. I'm not sure what everybody's plans are, but we're gonna have a fucking great time. So
I think I'm leaving Monday.
that's a good time to leave.
So I have to leave like I can't get ripped on Sunday because the hungover drive back is the worst.
Oh yeah, I imagine because you're the only one driving.
Yeah.
Because other people are not driving.
No. And depending on the weather, I might leave Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, whatever. Like I'm a Geo bachelor on fucking Friday.
Down the hill.
Well, no, she's like staying over at the ranch, her friend's ranch, watching the ranch and taking care of all the horses.
Is it close enough where if you shoot the flare gun, she's gonna see? She's
Nope.
gonna know that she has to come help.
It's an hour away.
Oh. In what direction?
Southeast.
Mm.
Yeah, we're gonna go terrorize Doc's fucking trailer.
Oh yeah. See if we can't go mouse hunting.
Oh, don't even get me started. It's too early for that fucking on the podcast. I don't have enough time to rant about that situation. It's not enough time.
Do you think Doc listens to the podcast?
Not a fucking part of him does.
Not a part of it.
Not even the ones he's on. Fuck, out. Gone. He's like, I checked my box. I'm out.
Good for him.
Listen to it's like Tito. Do you listen to the fucking podcast? If you listen to the podcast, give us a thumbs up.
He's like, I'm like 20 podcasts behind.
Because he doesn't even know that we hit 28, so he's just guessing.
Yeah.
29.
He's
It's
like,
fucking hilarious.
I've seen 6 of them.
No, he saw 6 minutes of 3 of them total.
That's all right. Whatever.
It's fine.
He has to listen to us talk like every day. So
Nah, it's fine. And he's coming on a podcast. So like
When?
as a 2 weeks, as a prerequisite, he has to get caught up on at least half of them.
at least this season.
Some fucking part of it. And that works for me. Yeah. So other updates. Hey, by the way, we still have a Black Friday sale that's going on for the entire month of December. So, folks, we are actually really reaching out and saying, buy our shit because we need help. Mostly because we need help to be able to sell mead. Our goal is to go live this month. I think we can make that happen. Well, this month being December. Um, I think we can make that happen, but we just want to make sure that we have enough, revenue coming in and interest that y'all buy some actual alcohol. So we're no longer an alcohol company that sells merch. We'll be actually an alcohol company that sells alcohol. But in the meantime, see these cool hats? Yeah, they're fucking dope. This one's actually olive drab green. You can barely tell because the light's washing it out, but it's actually really dope.
This one's gray as shit.
Yeah,
And it looks gray as shit.
It's like Tro's beard.
Yeah.
It looks
Can I move
very
this
knowledgeable.
Fuck, this whole time I could have been moving that.
What?
The stupid little box, it was me.
You didn't know
I'm
that?
learning so much right now.
What?
Really? Yeah.
Whatever.
It doesn't do that on my work computer, so.
Because your work computer's not an Apple, it's a fucking Dell or some shit, right?
I think it is a Dell, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's a Dell. Fucking nailed it.
It's like I've seen them before. Anyway, so go buy some stuff. Everything except for the hoodies, the new hoodies.
The new
is
hoodies.
30% off. Even these dope
Yeah.
hats.
And if you really want to support us, go buy one of the new hoodies. They're fucking sweet.
They're actually really warm. Too warm. I can't even wear one on a podcast because I'll die of heat. Like I will literally die.
I was just planning on wearing one up to work this weekend and like jeans. Like,
Bro,
we're
I was
inside. Even if we have to go outside, it'll probably feel nice.
Bro, the inside of the building today when I got there, and I have like 3 little space heaters, was 65 degrees inside.
Oh yeah.
I was like just bending over and laying floor, and I was like, I broke a sweat, and I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. It's already stupid hot in here, and it was like 42 degrees outside or whatever. But like, there's so much insulation. There's 6 inches of insulation, like a real 6 inches, not a man 6 inches, but it's like a real 6 inches.
It's like this big.
Like at least this big.
Like that big, yeah.
Longer than my beard.
Yeah.
So, but like, it's so warm inside that building. It's crazy awesome. So we got that going on. Discount code Monty. If you don't know why that's the discount code during December, well, go fucking watch episode 2 and remember mental health matters. Advocates, dogs that save lives.
Right.
Hash brown. Don't be a dick. I don't hashtag. I hash brown.
You're weird.
Do you like hashtags better than hash browns?
I love hash browns.
That's what I'm saying.
It's still the pound sign, but yeah, we have to use hashtags to be cool now.
Hashtag me too. Take it for what it's worth.
Yeah. Huh.
Just saying, pound me too.
Got that.
Well, I'm
still warming up with the Busch Light.
Bro, you got to fucking get here, man. I need you here now.
I'm still warming up.
I was drinking freaking the Coors all day long while I was laying on the floor. And now we're here. We've moved to whiskey.
Do you have sick knee pads?
No, I've got sick knee boards. It's a board that's got cushion on it.
Just like the gardening ones?
Sure, but they're not. I don't know. Maybe I'll send you a picture.
Okay.
Yeah, the floor is gonna be done before you get up here.
Oh, so we don't even have to do flooring?
No, it's gonna literally be trimming out the entire building and putting all the fucking cool. Yeah, dude, fucking everybody hates flooring.
Yeah.
I even got the sealant for it tonight.
We just did the cabin. That sucked.
Yeah, that's the part that sucks the most about like construction, everything. Anyway, so but doing flooring is hardest because I'm fucking old. You're old. Our knees are less than desirable.
Yeah, like this one was fucked up.
Yeah, the same one that was having problems the other day when we were on the podcast last week, right?
Still fucked up, yeah.
Yeah. Have you tried not having a fucked up knee?
Yeah, for like the first 34 years of my life.
Oh. And then what happened?
I don't know. I have no idea.
It must have been when we were golfing. You fucked
No,
it up when we're
so
talking.
you know what the dumb shit is?
Everything
what
hurts.
no, well, not at the moment, but yeah. So when we did the IW hike,
Mhm.
on the drive up is like when it started hurting.
Okay.
And I thought it was just because it was bent for too long.
Mhm.
Then I was like, fuck. Like when we got to the Airbnb,
Mhm.
and like, what the fuck? Why is there so many stairs in this place? And then the next morning when we were going on the hike, I was like, it's still fucked up, but it doesn't hurt to walk. It just hurts to go downstairs. And I was like, all right, whatever. And just went about my merry way on the IW hike. Like I wrapped it, didn't really do anything, so I took the wrap off.
And we were drunk.
We weren't sober.
Yeah, until the end. But yeah.
And yeah, so I don't really know what the fuck is up with it, but it's still fucked up.
You got to
So,
do so. What are you doing?
fixing things.
It's fucking terrible when you cover the whole thing with your hand.
I know, it's like it was in a bad spot.
Was
I
it?
couldn't see anything.
Have you tried wearing glasses like these ones?
I have some upstairs. They were down here, actually. No, they were down here.
We got to do a Shades Friday with the face.
We do. We should just do.
We can't do one up here. You'd have to bring all your shit.
Yeah, but I have the extra set of everything.
Yeah, but in order for us to do it with the face, and then everybody's gonna want to be on it.
Right.
And we've already fucking done that. It don't work.
It doesn't work.
No.
But it would be cool to be in the same place. We just need like cameras. Lots of
angles.
cameras.
Angles and cameras.
Yes.
Angles and cameras. Which reminds me,
Yes.
we're going to Texas.
Yeah,
in
to be on
January.
like a real podcast.
Well, it's as real as ours is, but they're just fancy. they do this shit for a living, so that's cheating. It's cheating. It's truth, tall tales, and whiskey.
Right, but it's
Whiskey, truth, and tall.
better engineers.
No,
Or
just they know what they're doing, and we don't. We're here.
We make happiness and booze for a living.
Yeah,
Not podcasts.
like the thing is like if you're listening to us, you probably have to get drunk to listen to us anyways. So it doesn't fucking matter the quality of the video. Although since the boat's taken over, with minus is like you're not drunk enough, you're too sober, or it's too long, it takes too long to upload, all that other shit we were joking about before.
All of it, yeah.
Yeah, all of it. Besides all of that, like the content is 1,000 times better.
Truth, tall tales, and whiskey.
Yeah, see, that's what I said.
Yeah. I didn't say you were wrong. I just wanted to make sure we had it right.
I had it wrong, I thought, in my mind, but yeah. I was just confirming for myself.
I mean, they do a little better than us when it comes to like viewing.
Production quality?
Oh, production quality for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
they're
but
the
like
real deal.
Here's the thing, right? So they're both musicians and they're consistently out in front of all of Texas.
Yeah.
And so like we're just some fucking guy with a beard and some other guy with a mostly beard. Yeah. You need a big beard this year. A big one.
I haven't shaved since
Bro, I want
October.
Captain Blackbeard.
I actually haven't shaved it since fucking Bond's birthday.
Yeah, you need to do full Blackbeard version. I
look like I'm gonna go Aloha snack bar. When I grow mine out way long.
Listen. Just because you're a little bit thicker than a Snicker doesn't mean you don't gotta like self shame.
No,
there's nothing you like. There's a snack bar involved with things in life. It's fine.
But I don't want to look like I don't want to get people worried about when I put my backpack down at the mall or something.
You don't? Because I feel like, well, right now you'd probably be accepted with all the fucking protests, so it doesn't even matter.
I know. I'm like the wrong shade of brown. I'm not too dark. I'm not too light.
Yeah, you're like a vanilla frappe.
I'm like snack bar light.
Yeah. I mean, in the world we currently live in, you could just probably walk and travel through a Hamas protest and then also an Israel protest. Just like meander as you go.
Yeah, I could just kind of like, oh, sorry, just trying to get to my train. Excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah. Just gonna try to set my backpack right down over here around you Palestinian protesters.
The street lights are about to come on. My mom said I have to get home.
I gotta go. So, that's
anyway.
funny.
So yeah, we're going to Texas.
So we're going to Texas. Oh fuck, we're going to Texas. We're gonna hang out with Senor Martin Antonio. Can't wait to see that man again. Voice of a demon, awesome. And Senor Michael Summers.
Yeah.
Senora.
Dude, I karaoke'd one of his songs last weekend.
Did you? On purpose? You karaoke'd?
Yeah, we karaoke'd.
Nice.
It was a karaoke.
Sorry, Valkyrie's being a bitch.
Can't even hear her.
That's good. She's driving me fucking nuts. She's just like fucking trying to fly with her hood on, which means that she can't see where she's going. And she's just like trying to walk around, but she can't walk around because she's attached to a leash. So, I mean, whatever.
You gave me the longest feather of Valkyrie's for my hat.
No, that's Bjorn's, bro.
Oh, it was Bjorn's? I thought it was Valkyrie's.
No, that was Bjorn's.
I wasn't sober when you gave it to me.
Well, that is true.
Bjorn flyby.
Bjorn passed on. He done passed on. We're actually gonna do a little bonfire for him and Ragnar finally. Send him off.
I thought Bjorn. How many birds are you on right now?
We're not doing that right now. I'm not doing that conversation because like Bjorn was the last one that I worked on for 2 years that
so he wasn't the one that flew. That had all the stuff on him.
No, that was
all the GPS stuff.
That was Astrid, that bitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not dead. She just fucking left. She's a goddamn dragon.
She's living her best life in the fucking.
She literally said,
Montana.
"Oh, by the way, I'm a gyrfalcon, the largest falcon there is, and also I'm a saker falcon, which is the second largest falcon there is, and I will murder everything, including red-tailed hawks. Doesn't even fucking matter. She don't care. She can kill them.
She bounced.
She said, "I'm gone, bitch. I'm gone."
Yeah. She. Okay. I got it straight now.
Yeah.
I'm bad with names. I only met him once.
Yeah, you met Ragnar. No, you met Bjorn a couple times.
I hung out with Raggy.
Yeah, Raggy was shit, dog.
But yeah,
we're going to send him off.
I only met Bjorn once.
We're going to send him off.
So you said last time we need to actually do it this time.
Well, we do. Like it's important, and I haven't sent him off without you guys because it's really important to me. Kind of like transitioning into men's mental health this week. You know, we're going to.
Was that a hard transition?
Not really.
Or was it just is that a natural transition?
Because I'm actually going to open up to you about it.
You are?
Which is what we're going to talk about. Opening up to the ones we love.
Oh. Does this thing do a heart?
Anyway, so in that actual truth, right? So I got into falconry because it's to me it's a love. It's like this weird addiction that I have for watching an animal and working with an animal and watching it like kill and work with you and gaining some sort of prey for both of you to share, right? And like when the bird stoops at like 150 miles an hour, like it's majestical, and it's also at the same time one of the hardest things that I've done in my life because you become attached to these animals. It's not like it's very much like a dog. Every one of them has a different personality. Yeah. Some are real dicks and you have to win them over. Some are really kind. Some of them will like what they call foot, which is where they grab you with their claws and talons, which super sucks. Valkyrie likes to try to grab my beard. She's kind of a bitch about it.
Sounds painful.
Yeah, a little bit.
Or is it like she's combing the gnats out?
No, it's like I'm gonna fucking find your chin. But luckily, there's a lot of padding. So.
Oh, well, that works too.
Yeah. So, with the thing about opening up is I didn't. after I lost Ragnar, that really sucked, and you guys kind of gave me a lot of shit for it over time, and we'd bring him out every now and again. Well, Bondi would, yeah, and I know you laugh over there, but
I know we're like the worst friends ever.
dude, it's like literally like reliving fucking something that I failed at, right? This poor thing lost its life because of me. Well, I didn't want to tell anybody about Bjorn because I just don't want to relive that and over and over and over and over and over and over and fucking over again. Because I literally was like, fuck you guys. And Bjorn actually passed away because either of the avian flu or the medication that I was given him to prep him for flight went bad. So there's not really like a lot of toxicology that I'm going to do on a dead falcon because that just is what it is. But I came home and he had just barely given up on life right when I walked in the door, basically. So I found him still warm.
I didn't realize
sucked.
They were such like fragile animals.
Dude, yeah, so 98% of raptors in the wild don't make it past their first year.
That's wild.
Yeah, like literally the wild.
Like, how does like this magnificent fucking predator? How are they so weak?
It's just like it's an interesting thing, right? So like humanity in itself, like we have this, oh, everybody has the right to live. Nah, bitch, none of us have the right to live life. We just have figured out how to make life easier to succeed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like these predators out there, all these falcons and everything else, I mean, they're just eagles, doesn't even matter what it is, these birds of prey or like foxes or cougars or whatever, like they have like one option in life, and that is to hunt and eat and kill, right?
Survive.
Yeah. And like that's just in the flip side is the prey, right? They're dying off too. And like that's a thing. So with Bjorn, I didn't really want to open up to you and tell you or anybody else because I was just like, fuck it. Because it's a really big part of my life. I've got a falcon tattoo on my arm. One of the gods that I pray to is Freya. She's the goddess of like falcons and like birds of prey and shit like that. There's a lot to it to me. Like it's very, very kind of like sacred, right? And I've never really told you guys about it. I never like let anybody kind of fuck around, like really let it get to me because it's not something that I've ever talked to you guys about. But the reality is this is like a very, very important part of my life because I've dedicated so much time and effort and energy to it, right? Does it mean I'm good at it? No, not at all. I'm way better at making hooch. But I didn't want to tell you guys about it because, opening up in something like that, you risk that thought of ridicule that may be in jest, but at the same time, sometimes you just don't want to fucking deal with it. Right? you know? And I think it's really, really important to kind of talk about that, about opening up to your friends. Like there's a time and place, and most men we'll just bury it down, we'll joke it off or laugh it off, and that's not a big deal. But there's definitely a time and place where, well, we gotta be like, hold on, man, pump the brakes real quick. And your real friends will listen, and then they'll fucking tease you even more about it. But like if it's something that really is a nerve, that strikes a nerve, that is hard for you, um, I think that it's really good to open up and talk about those things, or more so something that you did. Now you probably you're gonna say that you don't remember, but I know you remember. We were around the fire pit, and this Jarl is talking to Tro and myself, Tro and me, whatever. He's talking Tro. You're not. Yeah. So if I would have said the Jarl is talking to that'd be wrong. So he's talking to me, right?
Talking to Tro and I.
Tro and me.
Whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, so you had gone past the point of no return after being stranded for an hour and a half.
For fucking so long. Fuck you guys.
But when we came out there was a conversation that was had, and it doesn't need to be like, we don't need to relive the conversation because that was a moment thing, and people don't need to know what that was. But there was this man that I've known for 8-9 years now, and he finally fucking lowered the drawbridge to his fucking defensive castle of emotions. And he like literally had this really awesome conversation with us. And it was really cool.
I
At the
think it
same
was a group hallucination.
no,
I think you and Tro made it up when you
mm,
were in there stranding me for 2 hours.
no, you
That's what I
just
think.
got desperate. We pushed you to the end. You had no more rope, so you had to figure out a way to climb back into the boat. And we weren't going to give you any more
Oh
rope. You
god.
just had to climb back. You had to Superman that. But it was really cool, and I think the biggest thing, especially during this time of year, right, for men, is we hold on to so much shit and we never tell anybody about it. Good or bad, it don't matter. Like,
I think that's why we die sooner.
no, we die sooner because we do dumb stuff. Like
I mean,
holding
like
my
once
beer is like a real thing.
I know, but like once we, men get older and stuff like that, usually they die later or die sooner.
Oh, you mean once we get past the dumb phase? Yeah, maybe it is like because your heart can only take so much ache, if you will, in my mind. I just the stresses of life and we holding it in and not opening up and talking to those that we love and we sit here and call it fucking gay, right?
Yeah,
Don't be fucking gay,
yeah.
right? But the reality is as men, like we actually do need to talk to each other about shit. I don't know, what are your thoughts?
I think that stuff that weighs on you for that long over, you know, forever amount of time is gonna eventually, something's gonna break, right?
Mm. Yeah,
Um, and whether it be your mind sabotaging your heart or the rest of your physical body, because I believe very much that you that your mind you can fix yourself or hurt yourself with your own freaking mind without even physically doing anything.
yeah,
um
I agree with that.
but yeah, I could see how holding something in forever, not talking to anybody for a long time could help you expire sooner than maybe you should.
I like how you said that. Expire. Um,
You have something in your beard and I can't take my eyes off it.
better.
It's on the other side. No, the other side.
I don't have it.
It's down low.
There's not. Oh,
Yeah, bingo. What is
the
it?
fuzzy. That's a fuzzy.
Yeah, I couldn't stop staring at
That's crazy. You can see it that big. That's good. That's fucking nuts. Um, I cool, sweet. We got the HD of that fucking camera, bro. 1080p
Dude, I
HD.
got.
Fucking awesome.
I can see the fucking pores of your skin.
That's terrible. Don't look too close. One thing that I've noticed, right? And I don't know how you feel about this, but since we started the podcast, I've noticed that this is our chance to open up to each other as friends, and like, we open up in front of everybody, but because we don't care, because there's just really us talking, right? It's just us, and then
Right.
everybody else gets to listen in, and we get great feedback from y'all, and we love y'all. But I mean, this is really my therapy. Like I had some shit go down with my daughter, and we rallied about it and whatnot, and it was good. But like really talking about it here on the podcast and being around you, I notice a distinct difference between when we podcast and we open up to each other, we talk about things on a weekly basis versus when we had a hiatus in the spring, in the summertime.
Yeah, and no, there was definitely times where like nobody talked to anybody because we had everybody going in 90 different directions.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can definitely see that.
But
I'm not.
do you feel like you notice a difference between when you do podcasts and and we talk about the shit, and then like the week later you feel like pretty lighter,
No,
or
not really. I For me, it's like I enjoy the podcast. Like it's fun, and
Mhm.
it's fun to like see what everybody's saying out there, and the responses that we have. Even when people are shit talking and stuff like that, it's still fun. It's still funny.
Yeah,
But like I try not
Nick?
to. Yeah, right. I try not to internalize very much of any type of that stuff, or if I do, I don't really. I compartmentalize so well that I don't really think about it.
You're a cyborg.
Could be,
You're-
but yeah.
You're
So like,
you're cyborg Barry.
I'm definitely Cyborg Barry. Dude, it's the last season of that show. It bums me out.
Oh, dude, I haven't even. I have so many episodes to get caught up on it. But
Oh,
yeah.
I do too. But yeah, it's the last one. But yeah, so I don't know if I feel one way or the other, whether I feel lighter or not. It's just
I'm gonna give you some feedback.
okay.
Can you, in the words of Ryan Reynolds in Van Wilder, write this down.
Oh, write it down. Okay.
Write that down.
Yeah. I'm writing it down right now.
Okay, so everybody around you that I talk to gives they can tell a complete difference about what after you do a podcast, right, versus when you don't do a podcast.
Yeah.
I don't think that you probably notice it because you compartmentalize so well, but like it still affects all aspects of your demeanor in life, and mine too. It's
Maybe you're just tooting your own horn.
No. I'm not tuning my horn because I'm not around you. But I live in a fucking completely different state. They're around you. So like they're telling me he's less I'm taking a poo face and more like I just sharted and you're gonna have to smell it. And you probably don't notice it, right? I notice it because like I literally have me and one other person in the home, and
Mhm.
it's not, it's like my interaction with humans is on a as needed basis.
If you have to go get groceries or
If
booze.
yes, if I have to, right?
Right.
Which also makes me wonder whether or not I'm like actually in a coma and this is just a dream.
Oh, like, so you're Archer and I'm Cyborg Barry.
I mean, we're here. Fuck it.
You're the Waco kid, bro.
Oh, fuck off. You guys are that Waco kid.
The Waco kid.
Fuck you, Tro. Not that you're ever gonna listen to the episode, but fuck you, Tro.
I'll never know. I'll text him and let him know that I name dropped.
Yeah. Howdy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. I mean, I think and we're kind of like going all over the place today. We're having fun and whatnot, but I really honestly feel like even like Doc, you can see a difference in just the way he carries himself. Like he doesn't open up to anybody. That motherfucker is like a hard nut to crack. Like he is whatever the hardest fucking nut is in the world. Number one, because he is a nut job. Is what?
That's prison.
Prison?
It's the hardest nut.
Oh, a prison nut, huh? Not really quite sure where we're going with that, but I'm sure there's so much innuendo it doesn't even matter. I don't know if it's a hard nut to crack in prison or if it's just a nut that happens.
I don't know.
The forceful nut.
That's the hardest one, is the forceful one.
But like even like when he does it, right? He won't ever say it. And I think there's a lot of that mantra from his generation. But he'll never say it, but he really does feel it. You can see it in the way he carries himself. And like his rants like don't have the ferocity afterwards. They have just like what really grinds my gears? People.
Yeah, but
and
he's been on what, 2 times or 3 times?
Like 7 or 8.
Doc?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
No way.
Yeah.
There you go, look. I'm gonna fact check right now.
What are you gonna fact check? How are you gonna fucking fact check?
I'm just gonna go see the freaking episodes where we're all on it.
Dude, there's no way you're gonna be able to see it because I didn't fucking comment in the description on all of them where it's me, the Jarl, and Doc.
I know, but you can see the videos.
I feel like you should do that on a different timeline.
1. That's what I got so far.
1.
One.
Episode like 6.
2. 3.
Oh. Okay, we're already past your shit.
I said 2 or 3.
No, you said 2.
Okay, we're at 3. And that's it. 3 times.
No, he's been on more than that.
Yeah, dude.
In 20 episodes of
Yeah.
season 1, he's only on 3 times.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it was longer and more.
No.
I'm gonna fact check you later on. We're gonna fucking revisit this conversation,
dude, for sure.
I think the boat probably knows. He could probably
The-
throw in a slide
the
of
boat
total.
was on one of them.
Yeah,
the boat
he was
was on
off
one
the
of 'em.
Vok After Dark.
Yeah, but all last season it was 3 times.
I feel like there's a fact check graphic that's gonna pop up right meow.
There's 3. So episode, let's see, 18, 15, and 13.
Weird.
That the reason why I bring it up is he really like, lighter on his feet? Is he
I think so.
like, how many times have you seen him after,
Every 2 weeks for the entire summer.
Yeah.
If we're being real, sometimes 3 times in 2 weeks.
Right.
It's a lot.
Especially if there's a mouse problem.
Or if there's a trailer problem of any kind, or if he wants to break my tractor again.
Mm.
And then again. And
He's
then
just got reasons.
again.
And how does that make you feel?
I just expect when I borrow Ryan my tractor that something's going to be broken.
It's not coming back
It's Ryan's
in one
luck.
piece.
Yeah, he borrowed the neighbor's trailer and didn't check the air pressure of the tires and fucking loaded up with gravel so he could flat down some land or ground. Well, he loaded it up too much, so I had to go bring a fucking compressor down to him and all of the things. And just
At least
one
he's
thing.
consistent.
I mean, you know that if it can go wrong, it will go wrong if Ryan's there. He is Murphy. Him and Robert are the same people.
Robert is definitely Murph.
Yeah. So, anyway, I don't know, man. Like, what do you think about opening up, especially this time of year, to your friends and family? I know you don't do it, but
I think it's good for everybody else.
You think so? Except for you?
So. Except for me. Okay.
I bet you it's good for you.
An anomaly or an enigma. I've been called an enigma.
Okay.
I feel like I just don't have a lot to say.
I feel like you're wrong. That's fine. I feel like you have a lot to say, but it doesn't come across the way you want it to come across, so you don't say it.
No, because if I say it, then I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So
you have a lot to say. You have a lot to say, and you're trying, like, in my mind, and the way that I know you as a friend and a brother, is that you will always, you don't say things really on a general basis to hurt somebody's feelings. You just say them how they are. You're kind of like on the autistic scale of, like, I don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Autistic scale.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
I
on the
belonged on that short bus.
I
belonged on the short bus.
You're on the spectrum for sure.
Son of a bitch.
Got him.
The coach was right all those years.
All those years. No, I feel like, but I think that you don't say it because you know that you're going to hurt the feelings. And that's just not who you are really as a person. That doesn't make sense just to go randomly hurt people's feelings.
So does it come down to, like, the whole, what your mom used to say? If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything.
Nice to say,
at all.
Yeah. So that's why you're just quiet all the fucking time, except for you're not quiet. But yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, I'm not like a quiet person per se, but I don't ever really get past surface level stuff in general.
I know. It took me like 8 years to get past surface level shit with you.
We were up in the Fortress of Solitude.
Dude, no, even not. Before then, like we've had great moments, you and I, that are just our moments, and they sound gay, and I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever, I'll touch your wiener, it's fine.
Whatever.
I don't give a shit. No, we've had great moments together, but it took a long time to get to that point with you. Versus me, where I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Here we are. You want to fucking know my life story? Here's my life story.
Here it is.
I'll tell you all
to you on camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you on camera. I'm gonna tell you how I almost ate a bullet. I'm gonna tell you about how I fail all the time. I'm gonna tell you about how I work harder than anybody else because it's the only thing I know how to fucking do. Like I don't really have anything to hide. Like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, I've lost a shitload of friends because I made bad choices in my life. You know, lots of friends have lost me as a friend because they made fucking bad choices. It goes both ways. I'm the enemy and like the arch nemesis and like I don't even know, probably fucking 50 fucking people's stories. I don't know. I'm not perfect. I'm not great. I'm just I wear my shit up my sleeve and I survive that way. I live that way, but other people don't. But it's good to open up though. Not you don't have to open the door all the way. Just a crack.
Just hold the
Especially
door.
just yeah. Oh, are you watching that again? Because I just started watching that again.
we finished it. We just left it there.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, for me, I think this is the hardest time of year for people in general. And if you're not talking actively about what's going on in your mind, then you're going to make bad choices.
So maybe I'm the example, right?
Maybe. Tell me.
Because somebody who doesn't like to talk about stuff could possibly be the person that is out there listening right now,
Mhm.
that they have the same type of, outlook on it,
Yeah.
or the same thought process on it, and they don't like talking to people, or they don't want to go out and talk to people.
Yeah.
But I think the difference with me is I'm always around people, and like I'm always around like my people, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
not, when I say people, it's not like I went to the mall Christmas shopping, I'm around a bunch of people. It's, I'm around like my people, people that I like to be around, people that are, friends, family,
Right.
all that. And sometimes I think that might be the balancing effect, because although I might not go into great depth talking to people and have lots of late night conversations and pillow talk with JT every weekend, I'm still around people, get to bullshit and laugh and have fun, and you know.
I don't pillow talk, do I?
No, I was just saying, we haven't pillow talked in a few
It's,
weeks.
it's
Like, no,
record.
you hang up.
No,
No,
you
you
hang
hang
up.
up. No, I
No,
love you
no.
more.
Yeah. No, you. I love you. I love you.
Just
I
go.
love you
Just
long
just just just
time.
leave the phone on. I just want to hear you sleep.
I just want to hear you snore.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear that CPAP machine. Let's fucking go.
Right. But
No,
that could be the
I,
difference, right? It's
it's
because
I think it's actually to interject real quick. I think it's actually very probably defining, right? So like in my experience, there are two type of veterans, right? Really, we're talking about veterans that actually are good veterans. We're not talking about like vet bros, because fuck you guys, you're stupid. And also douchebag vets who like have you thank me for my service. Like I don't fucking like any of those people. Like I just like regular veterans. Like nobody cares about your MOS once you're out. Nobody fucking cares. Make sure you all know that. You're not a fucking sniper. Nobody gives a shit. They just want to tell you thank you, and actually, because you're a veteran, so
right,
stop being a dickbag. Nobody cares.
right, just say thanks.
Yeah, just cool. Hang out with everybody because you couldn't do your job without everybody else, regardless. Anyway,
Right.
soapbox. But there's really two types of veterans, right? So you have the loud, outspoken. I don't give a shit because I put a gun in my mouth and I almost killed myself, but I want to make sure everybody knows doesn't do that version, which is me. And then you have the other version where it's like, I just don't fucking trust humans as much. And a solitary, I'm not a lone wolf, but I like my solitude. I like guarding my sanctity, which is you. I think that's kind of you're guarded towards allowing anything to come in and interfere with your sanctity in like a very, very rigid way. I think that's what you do.
Yeah, I definitely am more surface level. But the same thing, it's like what we talk about. Like when we go in and work a room, or we're at the same event or something like that, we're usually on opposite sides of the room,
Mhm.
talking to everybody, and we'll eventually meet everybody that's there. but we do it in different ways, but we do it, we do it the same but different, I guess. I don't know how to really say it.
Same,
Yeah,
but
totally
different.
different. Yeah,
But still
yeah,
same.
it's the same. But um, but yeah, when it comes to feelings and deep conversations, yeah, I'm not gonna just like go talk to like you're not gonna catch me telling my whole life story on camera like like you did. And I'm not saying that it didn't make a difference for a lot of people, because I
Yeah.
think it did. But like you said, it's just there's
It's
two
not.
different edges of the sword.
Yeah, always. There's and that's a real thing, right? So, I guess the thing that we should probably say is, number one, that we're not mental health specialists and professionals. We just are advocates. I gotta say it. I gotta say it.
The disclaimer.
The disclaimer. But the reality is this: like, look, you can open up in a million different ways, so to whoever you need to open up to, right? But if you're battling, especially during the holidays, like the holidays are hardest for everybody. No matter if you're in that mindset or not, it's still fucking hard because you have all these bullshit expectations that are put on you, right? But if you're battling, call somebody and talk to them. Just have a conversation and get
Yeah,
them
be
to tell
like,
you a joke or whatever,
hey, let's go have a beer.
Yeah,
Let's
something.
go do something.
You don't have to open up all the way. Like people need to earn their way into you opening up to them. Like they got to earn a seat at the table.
Well, and I think just being around people sometimes helps. You know,
Sometimes,
like
or
actually
it can make it
scraping.
worse.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe,
If you're in
but
California, it's probably gonna make it worse.
um, I've never like had this situation where like I was like, fuck, I don't want to go out, and then like scrape myself together and gone out, where I've had like a terrible time, right? Nothing.
Mhm.
And was sad about me not going, right?
Mhm.
So I think that going out and a lot of us are solitary. That you live on the top of a mountain away from everybody, but
Fucking
you
on purpose.
still go for that human interaction when it
Mhm.
comes to go to the bar, hang out, do stuff, right?
Yep.
And I think there's like a certain energy that you get from being around others,
Mm.
even as much as you might not like it, because I'm not a huge fan of going and doing a whole bunch of stuff all the time too, but like you have to have that human interaction. Like humans are not supposed to be solitary
No.
beings. We're not saying be groupthink, but you're supposed to be around other people. You're supposed to interact.
Well, we function as a tribe,
Yeah,
right? Like that's how humanity's always worked, right? There's a duality to that as well. That I think is even more important, right? And I think I run into this a lot more with veterans or people who work in a job in which death is on the line often. Um, never get involved with a Sicilian when death is on the line. You don't get the reference. Um, it's a Princess Bride thing. Anyway, fuck off. Most quoted movie in the history of
I,
people of
I
time.
I've seen the movie.
I don't believe you. Anyway,
Right?
but here's the thing, right? So you have like you go out and you do get energy from being around people, and then your human interaction battery goes from fucking full to zero probably pretty quickly at the end of the night, and then you're like good for a week or two or whatever, however long,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the thing is that's weird about that is you also have people who are in who have done this type of work where death is involved and where everything else and they you have a very stark contrast. So you have the people who go out and do these things, and then you have the other people who are like, I'm not leaving my wife to go hang out with the boys, and
Right.
everything I want to do, and they latch on to this person, and they just don't let go, right? And females do the same thing, um, and I don't know about anything in between because I don't care. Um, but I imagine it happens, right? You have these moments where people all of a sudden become symbiotic with a relationship, And I'm lucky enough that I don't have to worry about that, and you are too. And we have these like great relationships. It's also what makes us probably easier to be able to deal with humanity, right? But my point is like you can't allow yourself as a man to not be around men, right? If your best friend is your spouse, that's good. But you got to have somebody outside of your spouse.
Like,
And they should have somebody. You should gotta
you gotta
have
have
a
a
support
dude.
network.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
gotta
have a
have a fucking
dude.
homie. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you gotta be able to say, hey, listen, go do your thing. Because like when I don't care how much you love somebody, I don't care how much you're infatuated by somebody. There is a point in life where you're like, can you get the fuck away for like 2 hours?
Or
I
you're
just need
just
you to
like,
go away. Like, just get the fuck away. And they'll say the same thing to you. 100% of the time. Like they really need it. And if you're in a relationship where you don't reach that, then your relationship is not a real relationship. It's just not. It's all fucking fake and facade. And you're a dude who's literally sitting in the bathtub or in the shower, turning on the water and jerking off to some porn while your wife is not there.
that got
Because
graphic.
yeah, like you are
That's
literally that
very
person.
specific.
I mean, it's specific because it's a real thing, right? Like that's what people do. Like, oh yeah, like we don't have sex, we don't do this or we don't do that. I latched on. I don't want to go anywhere without you, and you lose touch with what reality is.
So like somebody that's like kind of codependent or
Oh, fucking codependency is a real problem for veterans.
yeah, definitely on for more than just people.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh
like
yeah, yeah. Definitely
drugs,
that
alcohol,
all of the things.
smokes, tobacco, all of it.
Yeah. Still smoke fruit, by the way.
Yeah. How's that douche flute?
Pretty sure that's what caused the incident of the other night. So I'm now douche flute free. So I'm just an angry fuck right now
You're just
because
a
I'm
fucking.
coming off of my tobacco right now.
You're just an angry elf, aren't you?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm like the most angry gnome you'll ever meet.
Son of a bitch.
Fucking yeah, for real. But the codependency thing is real, and I think it sucks when you see it because
Yeah,
you
but I think for some, it's like they haven't had like that interaction or like that dude interaction, especially since they left the service.
yeah
And
maybe
some dudes were awkward in service too,
hmm
right? So I think it just kind of comes down to, I don't know, was that like your first friend when you got out? Is that why you're so close? Or, you know, I
yeah
don't know. It's I don't have a hard time making friends, but like having
yeah.
close friends is another totally different topic.
Yeah,
'Cause,
making acquaintances or bar friends is easy. That shit's fucking cake as fuck.
yeah,
Like we can talk to anybody, right? Um, I maybe it's that way for other people where it's like their version of making friends is our version of making friends, and I say friends with the hey man, I'm gonna show up if you need me to show up. That's a friend to me,
yeah. Well,
right?
and
Everything else is an acquaintance.
yeah, and like finding it's just like we said, like finding your dudes. It's not always easy, and
No, it's
it,
not always
it
easy, good and
reminds
cheesy.
it reminds me of that movie I Love You Man, where he's like, I gotta find some fucking friends.
Oh yeah, dude. Bro, if that dude can find friends, then you can find
Dude,
friends.
yeah, if Paul Rudd can find a best friend in that movie,
Yeah.
and you could definitely find your friends,
My
but
favorite dude in that, like my favorite one of his friends, is the weightlifter.
the high voice guy.
The, ah! That shit's fucking hilarious to
Dude,
me.
I love that
Fucking
movie.
dude, I did too, bro.
I love you, bro, Montana.
I love you, Bro-Ta-Sourus Rex.
Oh, dude, that movie is the best.
You're my favorite Bohemian Rhapsody.
Dude, serious. They fucking
That was a great movie. That one and Forgetting Sarah Marshall, man.
yeah, those are good ones.
Mila Kunis. Smash.
Smash. Um, Yeah, so I think
God,
I
we
don't
got
know.
fucking sideways on this conversation.
Yeah,
All
but
sorts of. But it's good conversation.
people just got a lot of work to do, right?
Yeah,
And
don't kill yourself.
yeah, just go like find your dudes.
I agree. We say it all the
Um,
time. Find your tribe, find your dudes, get some homies, like, and like reach out to us if you like need conversation guidance. I don't know. Like, I mean, you can reach out to us. We'll fucking talk to you.
yeah, we always write back.
Yeah, he ain't got like he's only got a whole bunch of fucking spam body fucking people on his Insta.
Dude, I have so many. I bet you like I
And
could
Nick
go
and
on there right
John
now and there's like 90 fucking yeah. It's lame.
and Nick and John,
Yeah, I talked to a few more people. People jumped into my
Rudy,
DMs.
Tom.
No, I mean fucking people after the show
I
and
love
just
you, man.
Bearded Viking.
I've given you fucking shit, man. Take it. Come on. This is like you and fucking Raggy, bro. This is what it is. You don't gotta take it personal. Quit taking it so hard. It's not a dick.
Dude, what if I want to push back?
I mean, that's fine. Be here Friday.
I will. It'll be late. What? It's like 7 hours again, right?
You're gonna be 8 hours and like 15 minutes to the meadery. So you should leave at like 9 or 8 or 7.
I gotta stop and get the sink first.
You're gonna wait till Friday to do that?
No, I'm gonna try and do it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, because you gotta go see Schwitz.
It ain't gonna happen. I don't even have the other certificate yet. I'm going to be mailing them.
We're just gonna get them. We'll bring the other two up and let's take care of those. We can just do those while you're here.
All right.
Yeah, we need to do those while you're here. That's not a big deal. Let's go to because we got to go get the other thing fixed anyways. All right, cool. So, look, don't kill yourselves. It's the holidays. Reach out to us. We'll talk to you. I don't give a fuck at all, like at all. I want to do some shout outs though. Some fucking mead heads and mead maidens. Here comes the shout outs. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
So I want to do a huge shout out to Donnie Morton, who is now again part of the Bearded Viking family. Motherfucker keeps showing up, dude. Showing up and showing up. He's not a veteran, but he shows up for veterans all the time.
That's pretty badass.
He just did for some a guy that he went to high school with. Marine vet had some issues, made some dumb choices, and ended up in jail. But now he's like literally fucking taking care of the guy and getting him back on his feet, getting him out, getting him some programs to make sure he is able to manage his situation. Dumb choices equal dumb things, right?
Yeah.
So I want to do a huge shout out to Donnie. He's a fucking stud. I want a huge shout out to Hook. Fuck man, I can't wait for you to meet Hook. He'll be here, coming through back on Saturday when everybody's working on the meadery. But he came out tonight, had some beers with me, and just started helping me land some flooring. He didn't have to do it. He just fucking did it. He just does it. He showed up on multiple occasions to do things. It's awesome. And then I want to shout out for Nick. Nick is the most religious I'm going to comment and try to fucking fix the YouTube algorithm guy you'll ever fucking meet.
Dude, Nick's the best.
He fucking cracks me up. I've never met this man. I believe that he's a human, but he could be you in Manti Teo form. Like this is your fucking lost, like your fake lover. I don't know.
No, dude, this is Halverson, dude. He's the Dorito dancer.
Bro, I don't believe it, but I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you don't believe in Santa Claus, but Santa Claus shows up. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
so Nick, thanks for being Santa Claus.
If he's Santa Claus, I bought his car in Okinawa.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do a shout out to Nick though.
We shared a Toyota Celica.
What do you got? Who do you got for a shout out?
I don't know. I don't know people. Remember? You just told me. You just told me.
You fucking killing me here. You talk to people all the time. Fucking tell us.
No, you told me that I don't.
Shut up. Get out of here. Do a shout out to one person.
One person?
One at least. You gotta throw a shout out.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go through the Rolodex, bro. I don't know.
I mean, do you have a Rolodex?
I do you not?
No. I have a phone.
I do have to give a shout out to Murph, to Rob.
Yeah.
because Rob probably has listened to every single one of these back to front, and every time he's mentioned or like he's part of a story, and or he was there, he writes me, and like he writes me like he's in the conversation. And it takes
Oh
me a
yeah.
minute to like remember what the fuck are you talking about? Like getting ready to send him like question marks. Then I'm like, oh shit, he's talking about the podcast,
Dude, he does that shit all the time to me too, and so does fucking John.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like John will quote us or quote one of us, and like, what the fuck? Oh fuck,
Yeah,
I guess we did say that. You know?
people. Yeah, I agree with you. So you finished your shout out. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, dude.
No. So I definitely have to give a shout out to Rob because he's all for it. He bought one of the hoodies, one of the new hoodies, like flat out. He's got all the merch from everything that we've ever done. Big supporter, always listening to the podcast,
Mhm.
and just a good dude to boot.
I want to do a shout out to a mead maiden, and if you have one in mind, let me know. But this is to Amber Lukes. Amber and I went to elementary school together, junior high together, high school together, and she is out there repping all the BVMC gear out in fucking California. And
And that's a tough state to rep.
dude, for real. And she listens to every episode, tunes in, downloads it all. And she's just been this great gal for so long. And the things that she's doing in her life are very, very aligned with what we do here on VOC. And so I just wanted to do a huge shout out to Amber as well, because like you got to shout out the Mead Maidens, dude. Like we only have like 3 of them.
Right.
Everybody else is a bunch of dudes trying to touch our beards.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah. We've got a bunch of people that are repping our gear. Our a good friend of mine, a gal that I recruited, her name's Whitney. She's down in Arizona. She's just barely bought a bunch of swag from us. You got that your friend out there in, is it South Carolina, North Carolina? Chrissy?
Oh, Arkansas, yeah. You got
Yeah.
Christy. Yeah.
Christy? Yeah.
Dude,
Super
Christy's
close.
got like she's got her 2 boys outfitted.
Mhm.
And she's got herself outfitted. She's the best. I'm pretty sure she's listened to every single one of our episodes too. She was getting mad at me when we went on our hiatus and didn't have any episodes there for a while. She's like, when is it coming back? And I'm like, next week. Where are they, jerk? There's nothing. I'm like, oh wait, the next week. Sorry.
You're like, it's not my fault. We can't get our schedules to align.
She's like a mead mom. She's like,
Awesome.
yeah, she's super cool.
That's awesome. Shout out to her as well. I mean, we got to show the love, right? It's really cool because you guys literally sit here and listen to us be retards. Hard R.
Hard R.
Hard R.
Short bus.
Super short bus. Probably going to be the title of the episode. I think we should name it. Yeah. Short buses and feelings.
Riding on the short bus with Viko and Jarl.
take a ride down the window licking short bus lane.
Yeah, the windows are always sticky.
With the crayon eaters, Viko and the Jarl. All right.
But yeah, we definitely have some solid supporters, and people that go and buy the gear, and that are asking, when is the next new stuff coming out, and staying up to date on the podcast and saying, hey, this was stupid on the podcast, don't do that, or hey, I really liked this.
I have a one final shout out that I want to do. Our main and only international listener, Simon. He used to work with me over where I work for a living. He's over in the UK. He's listened to every single episode. He unfortunately just recently was laid off right before the holidays.
Oh, dude, that's bad.
Well, he got a new job, but he doesn't start till after the holidays, so he's a stay-at-home husband.
Oh yeah, house husband.
He just barely got. Him and Frozo just barely got married in Greece on October 14th. So congratulations, by the way. I haven't talked to you. We haven't done drinks or anything like that. We usually do a cocktail hour every Friday together. But he's listened to every episode.
That's awesome.
Had some corrections for me. Has some swag that I took to him when we were in South Africa together. But he needs to order a new hoodie. when he gets paid again in January or February.
That'd be a New
I'll
Year's
honor
present.
for Simon and Simon only. I will honor the 30% off.
No, not on the new ones, bro. Not on
Not
the
on
new
the new
ones.
ones. No, I'm
No.
talking about like the hoodie.
He doesn't
The
have
old.
one hoodie. He doesn't have an old one.
No, he got t-shirts.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't even know if they wear hoodies in the fucking UK. They probably don't. They probably call it something else. It's probably some sort of fucking weird.
It's
slang
a
thing.
jumper.
It's something. Yes.
It's a jumper. I
Yes.
had this conversation with a guy that I used to work with.
It's not a jumper.
It's a jumper.
I know, but it's not a jumper.
I know it's not. It's
Anyway.
why it's literally why we had the wars, because we didn't want to call them jumpers. They're jackets or hoodies. So we had to break away.
Yeah.
We had to break away. That and taxes.
And well, and yet here we are.
Old J Dub. Yeah.
and here we are.
Dude, Washington would be so pissed right now.
He'd be so mad. Fuck this place.
GW, not JW. What am I talking about?
I don't even know. I thought you were talking about like BCWs. You were like the Burger Boys or something. I thought maybe you were hungry.
I'm always hungry. I love burgers.
If you don't love burgers, you probably shouldn't listen to the podcast.
Probably not American.
Yeah. Did you see those fucking burnt ends I made?
No, I saw the burnt ends your dad made.
Fuck off. My dad doesn't know how to smoke. He knows how to build things. He doesn't know how to fucking smoke things.
Looks like he knows how to build some good burnt ends.
No, fuck you. I was going to make them for you. Now I'm not. Now we're retracting them.
I'm afraid.
You shouldn't be.
Yeah,
it still didn't fucking work.
I'm telling you, it's not a thing. Whoa, it is a thing. You have to like hold it for a long time?
I don't know. Let's see.
Now it does it.
But I never did it before, so that doesn't make sense. I've never done thumbs up on the fucking podcast.
Oh man.
I still stand by the fact that the gal said yes.
I think so too, because
like
that shit, no matter how I do it, doesn't work. Yeah. That works for you. It doesn't work for me.
Anyway, yeah, whatever. Maybe you need to update your fucking teams, bro.
Maybe. Solid possibility.
So I think it's time now that we actually talk about what we came here to talk about.
Scary stuff? Spooky stuff?
Bro, I'm fucking stoked about tonight. It's dark outside. We're not talking about the things that I don't talk about when it's dark. But we're going to talk about some Native American shit.
Okay.
Really excited. I love Native American lore in the way that I love to be jump scared right before I have to pee.
I love how even in our podcast manifesto over here you went dun. You're an idiot. I just barely realized that.
That's a real thing, dude. Like, so yeah. Native American lore. All right, so there's a couple of things in my life that I like believe all the way through, where you can challenge me all day long and I'll just be like, no, you're fucking wrong. So number one is there's old belief systems that have been translated down years and years and years through, stories. That are older than anything that's out there. Okay. I believe that those things are the most real. Maybe it's a telephone game, right? But at the same time, the stories are told and they're passed down, and then experiences are had with these things. So tonight we're going to talk about tonight on this episode, we're going to talk about Native American Native American lore. And there's a couple of things that I kind of want to start off with. So, and then we could probably do like a series on this, which maybe we should. But I'm going to start off with the people under the mountain. So what do you know about the people under the mountain?
Like the Native American
Yeah, I'm not talking about like the Jules Verne and fucking whatever they are come up from the journey to the center of the earth.
Yeah, no, I don't know anything about this legend that
Okay.
you're going down.
Oh, we're going down it. It's going down, my friend. Whoa, that's a weird thing. I came totally prepared because Excel is open on my machine, and
Makes sense.
I don't excel at Excel.
Hmm.
So the people under the mountain are it's a crow belief.
Okay.
And basically what it is there are these people that live underneath of I think it's that's not it.
Because I guess there's lots of different stories, especially Native American stories or Indian stories
Yeah.
about people living in living in mountains. Like there's some in Mount Shasta
There's
that I've heard about, but I don't know if I necessarily have heard the one that you're talking about or what
well let
geographical
me
location.
well it's like the little people or the people under the mountain. That's a version, but so there's the legend of Mount Shasta, which is good, and we can talk about that in a second. But basically the overview of the legend is that there's out here by the Crow Reservation out by Bighorn, there is an area where there are these people that live under the mountain. These little kind of I wouldn't say they're like dwarves, but kind of dwarves, mischievous people, right?
Like trolls,
No, people. Like they have human form,
like
not.
pygmies.
Yeah, probably like a pygmy. There you go. That's better. Good job. Thanks
Man.
for walking down that path with me. So there's like the people under the mountain. Legend basically says uh, that the crow had a, a relationship with the wild, right? And the wild, like the wilderness had different critters in it, in essence, right? But the people on the mountain would play tricks on the crow, or they would also help the crow depending on the situation. So the crow would always put out offerings. And by the way, if our viewers are listening and you guys know this is a different story, let me know. But this is what I did the research on. But the crow would never mess with them until the white man came. Dun dun dun.
Like when you say the crow, you mean the Indians, like the tribe,
Yes, the
not
crow
the
tribe.
animal.
Yeah, the
Okay.
crow, Native Americans. Um, so the weird thing is, right? So there's like a ton of stories out just east of Billings towards the Crow Reservation where children will go missing, and they'll be like people will be out camping and they'll be at the base of a mountain and they'll go missing and they'll follow footprints or tracks and the tracks will disappear at the base of a mountain. The people on the mountain are the little people. Um, so I have the utmost like reverence for this. Like I'm not number one, I'm never staying on a reservation. I'm out on that. I've already seen too much in my life to fucking care to fuck around with that shit, right? But at the same time, also like I just don't feel like I feel like the number one rule in my life is if it's ancient, it's probably true.
Right, it's probably real. Just don't fuck
Yeah,
with it.
just leave it alone. Like don't no touchy.
Yeah, just stay away from it.
What do you know? What's your story about the folks under the mountain for Mount Shasta?
So, and it's not so much the same as you described as far as like pygmy people. It's more like they see like giant, like it would be like the Nordics.
Okay.
Like you know how they describe the Nordic like aliens,
Mm-hmm.
where they look like they're these big, tall, like blonde, Viking looking people,
Yeah.
and a lot of times they're seen wearing, hoods or robes and stuff like that, and then, they disappear. But there's a bunch of different stories where, people will be camping there and people will just start walking up the hill, start walking up the mountain, and they'll go up without shoes, and then they'll find them without a shirt. And, there's like that hypothermic condition where people start shedding their clothes and stuff because, their skin starts to burn and stuff like that. But they'll start shedding their clothes and doing this stuff when it's not even cold.
Weird.
And then there was one story that I've heard, and I've actually seen it on TV, of a kid being taken away by their grandmother. And earlier on in the day, like the grandmother got like pricked by something. Didn't know what it was, just didn't really, just brushed it off, didn't really think anything of it. And later on, the kid got called away by his grandmother.
Mhm.
And the kid was like 6 or 7 and realized, hey, that's not my grandma. And like the whatever it was wanted it to like poop on a leaf. Wanted the kid to like poop on a leaf. And it seemed
really
like it
weird.
was like trying to like get the kid's DNA for something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it seemed like. And that sounded more like a changeling or something.
Weird.
But the kid freaked out and like ran, I guess. And when the kid got back, he said that he saw his grandma, even though his grandma was with the family looking for him. And that he was in the cave with his grandma and like took him back to the cave or whatever.
Oh fuck, man. Yeah. So nope. That's a whole lot of nope on my end.
But there's so many stories that have
Yeah.
to do with shit like that in Mount
So-
Shasta.
Here is the truth. So I found it because I had it fucking bookmarked, but I forgot about that. Right.
Because
So
you had Excel open.
yeah, I was accelerating my life in no way, shape, or form. All right. So it's the little people of the crow or the people under the mountain. There's like different terminologies, but they're really referred to as the little people of the crow. Related figures from tribes are the Shoshone, which is Nimeregar. I don't know how to say that. The cannibal dwarf in the Arapaho, and the Hukwoodgi in the Wampanoag. But they're actually known as the Nirumbi. So the Nirumbi are in the Crow folklore, they're described as goblin-like beings standing between 1 and 2 feet tall with sharp teeth and squat necks. I don't know what a squat neck is, but I imagine that I have a squat neck. I'm actually going to start calling Tro squat neck. It's like a redneck, but a squat neck. The Nirumbi are generally enemies of humankind. Their behaviors range from annoying but harmless mischief, such as stealing objects or tying knots in hair, to malevolent attacks, such as stealing children or mutilating animals. So stealing children, people under the mountain in Shasta, same people probably. Obviously shapeshifters are shapeshifters. I don't really want to go down that path because
I feel like there's different types though too, but there's more than just one thing it seems like going on at Mount Shasta specifically.
Mm-hmm. So I agree with that. I'm going to ask you to put a pin in it for like 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Okay.
In a few folk tales, Nirumbi does show himself to a crow person, particularly during a sacred fast or in return for kindness done for them. So the little people of the crow is actually a huge. There's a shitload of this on the interwebs, but like there's like a path that you can actually walk, and it's rumored that you have a possibility of encountering one of these things. I would recommend that you don't walk the path. Number one, because it's on tribal land, and nope. And number two, You're literally fucking with something that will snatch your soul. So
Well, like eat your
don't do that.
face. Why would you go onto the res without permission in general anyway?
So here's the fucking trippy part, right? So in the hills outside of or on the reservation, there's actually physical evidence of these western desert goblins. Several mummified corpses have been found over the years under mountains, above which scientists disagree because why wouldn't they? It's fucking science. And there have been modern sightings by respected locals. That's a fucking trip, bro. They found fucking pygmies under a mountain
Hmm.
on the outside the res or near the res. Guess where I'm not going?
Yeah, that's scary.
Because that's like actual like scientific-ish evidence.
Well, and like the highest, the park with the most disappearances is the
Hills?
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon? Okay, so
Grand
it's
Canyon. Most
south.
deaths, most disappearances. So like desert pygmies.
Yeah. It's super fucking weird because there's like a shitload of comments about this and like I love fishing, you know that. And I want to go fish the bighorn. However, there's a shitload of like experiences in right outside of the res on the bighorn. I'm just not that committed to brown trout.
Nah,
Yeah.
not worth it.
So on
I'm sorry,
the
but these tribes know shit that we don't.
and we should
And
respect it. Like you literally should just be like, they say don't do it, don't do it.
yeah, exactly. Like just leave the res alone.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like the res is there was never going to be a res that didn't have something like that or something
No.
bad on it because of just all the bad freaking energy and bad
Mhm.
everything that went into moving these people that basically owned the western United States and parts of the East onto these little patches of land. Like that was the trade-off.
Not even good patches of land. Like you, like most
No.
of the time, there's nothing there. There's just they were forced into these locations, which fucking sucks. You
Yeah.
know they and like I'm a white dude, so apparently I'm a white devil, but whatever. But like it's just
Ocha.
I mean whatever. Um, yeah. But the reality is oh, by the way, the mountains is the Pryor mountain range for them, the Pryors. That's where they live.
Like the ones before.
Yeah,
Okay.
prior to that, but with a Y, not an I.
Oh.
Yeah, they're named after some guy named Pryor. He's probably the guy who moved them there.
Right.
Fucking dick. But like like there's like this. Then there's also like the whole concept of like Native American burial grounds, right? Like a horse won't walk on over a Native American burial ground. We've talked about it a little bit in the past, but like, here's the thing: if we're ever in a situation, let's say that we're journeying, Holocaust has happened, or we're in fucking that realm where power is no longer existent, and we're riding horses to get from point A to point B, and we've got our fucking modern age weaponry, whatever, and the horse stops and won't move past it, a location, and you look around and you see something that possibly represents Native American stuff, turn around, say you're sorry, go around.
Yeah,
They won't cross it.
Yeah, I have a friend who grew up on the res, and he said that he definitely had horses that wouldn't do it. He said that there was some that would, but he said the majority, when you're riding them, would stop and they would go around, or they'd start slowing down when they were about to come upon it, and they would just go around. And he'd ask his dad about it, and his dad was like, "Oh yeah, that was a burial ground." But I haven't heard of them doing it to like a graveyard.
No, because like we don't have like the modern day human does not have the reverence that they had. Like I just don't think that. I think that's a real thing. I think they're the connection for the Native Americans or these ancient belief systems to the dead is real, and what we have now is some sort of version of TikTok bullshit.
Well, I mean, you even go back to like the 1800s and stuff like that. You
Yeah,
have those graveyards, but
they still. But I still don't think there's a reverence for it, right? They honored the dead. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they didn't honor the dead. I'm just saying that the way that they buried or honored the dead is completely different. I think the spirits of the Native Americans are still attached to the earth, in a positive way, and the horses don't go on that as in a reverence for those positive spirits. Does that make sense?
yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean,
Or it's fucking terrible.
who really knows? Because, I mean, as far as horses go, in the Americas at least, the horses were damn near killed off, if not entirely killed off, when the Europeans came over. And all the, the horses basically came from Europe. So I'm pretty sure that the North American and South American horse was extinct.
I don't know if there was horses here originally.
No, there was. Do it. Do the googly. But so I mean, horses definitely go back with Native Americans, but they don't go back as far as Native Americans. But that could be very well it. And you hear and see of like the ancient burial mounds, and they try and say that, oh, there's no way that Native Americans did it or this or that the other, because it dates back to being too old. It's like, no, they could definitely be there. They are there, and it's really hard for you to carbon date a rock and put an actual date to something.
I'm a rock. You can carbon date me,
dude. Be like 42.
I'm 41. Fuck you, bro.
That's my bad.
Fuck you, bro. By the way, finish your thought, and then I'm going to add to you about the horses.
So
I googled it.
There is tons and tons of this back east, and they're starting to find it now out west, where there's a bunch of burial mounds, and like the Snake Mound back east, and all these.
That's in South Carolina, right? No, Virginia. West Virginia.
I don't remember where it is.
I just named I named all the things back east.
All the things back east, but they didn't think they were as old as they were.
Ohio.
And then Ohio. But then you have what's his name who just did the show Ancient Apocalypse?
It's Graham.
Yeah. And it all starts to make sense.
Graham Hancock.
Hancock. How could I forget it? But yeah, it's a really good documentary, and it explains a lot of how things are, and shows how fucked up like the Smithsonian and the Rockefellers, like all of it is covered up. So much history is covered up.
Oh, definitely a thing about that, right? So like I have friends that are archaeologists. I do. And they are so ingrained with the thing that they were taught that they can't see something new.
Well, and there's that theory out there that the dinosaurs were made up.
Oh yeah,
to help what's his name? This is a theory of evolution.
Darwin,
to help prove Darwin's theory.
Charles
Darwin. They made dinosaurs up, because there's never been a complete dinosaur skeleton ever found. The most completed skeleton that's ever been found is like 32 bones or some shit, and it was a T-Rex in Montana.
I thought that they found 2. Google it while I tell you about your horses.
Okay.
Okay. Horses are not native to North America in the modern sense, but they evolved in North America. Whatever the fuck that means.
Land bridge, bitch.
And
Means
the
they started out here.
modern horses that are found in North America are descendants from horses that were brought back by the Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a whole bunch of like other fucking references to this, but so there were horses at one time in America, and then they were no longer in America. And also South America, by the way. Horses didn't survive in South America. The reason why is because it's a fucking jungle. Horses don't really do well in jungles.
Some of it is.
The parts that they would get to would probably be jungle. Like, but
like South America's seen as like this gigantic jungle, but they have like ice caps and the Andes,
and like Peru and Argentina.
They have the desert out there. They have the high desert that's at like 9,000 feet above sea level.
Yeah, it's like
most complete dinosaur fossil is Sioux, the one found in Montana, and it was 90% there, 80% there.
That's passing in the Marine Corps and the
80s gravy for sure, but one dinosaur out of all the fucking dinosaurs that they've made up and they've told us they looked like and sounded like and did this and that and the other. There's a fucking book this thick that my kid has about all these fucking dinosaurs. There's one.
You mean the Sabretooth has a fucking giant book?
Yes. One. 80% complete fossil of a dinosaur. One. And they didn't fucking have dinosaur fossils before the 1800s, mind you. Nobody was finding dinosaur fossils.
Chile, by the way.
Yeah.
Is where that shit is. You also have Peru, which is kind of like coastal land and like rice paddies, right? Like you'd think that there would be horses there. There's not. There's alpacas.
There's alpacas. They have fur because it gets fucking cold there.
Yeah. Cashmere. Original. OG.
Cashmere.
I'm going to get...
Cashmere's from...
No, not a cashmere.
It's alpaca. It's wool.
No. Yeah, cashmere.
No, cashmere's from... That's the name of the place, too. Cashmere. It's in that... Not the Alps. Yeah. Not... India. China. Those Alps. Where Mount Everest is.
Himalayas?
Mm-hmm. Himalayas. How do you spell cashmere?
I don't know. So it's called Oaxaca. Oaxaca. That's pretty cool. I sound like I was doing some like Chinese.
You did something for sure.
I was definitely doing some fucking things. Alpaca wool is similar to sheep's wool, but even softer and warmer. And
isn't it like more water resistant?
Yeah, it really is. I'm actually getting alpacas. Like I literally am going to make a fucking alpaca hoodie.
Okay.
Like I know that you have no thought in your mind that
I'm going to weave it yourself.
Yeah,
you're going to loom it. You're going to get an alpaca.
No, dude, I'm going to
create
crochet.
a loom.
I know how to crochet.
You have to have it loomed before you can crochet it, dude.
No. I'm just going to spin it. You got to fucking spin it and then respin it. I can do that. That's fucking easy. I've got a drill.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see your creation live, real, and uncut.
Bro, you know that I'm going to do it because, like, I just do weird shit all the time. So it's going to fucking happen.
So.
Like, year 5 of alpacas.
Tell me this isn't fucking sketchy, right?
Me doing that?
No.
Or owning alpacas?
No, that's very American. Very forward-looking of you.
Just getting ready for the apocalypse.
First dino fossil found in 1842 in Great Britain or England.
Did they think it was a dragon, or are they covering up dragons? Because like, there's a reality here on
That's the thing. Where's one of our favorite families from that we're blaming a lot of this shit on?
the Rockefellers. They're from England.
Just saying. It's around the time pharmaceuticals became a thing.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, one note. This is probably gonna get us canceled because nothing else will. But fuck Big Pharma.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, you guys can keep your shit to yourself. Oh man. All right. Well, we have a lot to unpack.
Like, never mind.
Oh, no, not what you're
Unpacka?
unpacker. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna get like 5 of them. By the way,
How do they do? How do they do in the winter?
they are fucking literally amazing in the winter. They live in the fucking Andes, bro. Not
Well, I
the
know, but
mint.
like,
Not the mint, but the actual Andes.
but
They're
like,
resilient.
what are they eating?
Fucking grass. They're a grass-fed animal, man.
I know,
They
but
got
what
like
are they?
5 stomachs or some shit.
Oh, bitch! What are they eating when there's like a foot of snow on the ground?
The fucking grass below the foot of snow.
So they're foraging for the grass. They're digging.
Yeah.
They're digging through the grass.
Or I just put fucking hay out because I have horses too. So I mean, whatever.
Not there.
Yet I get to make a fucking fence this year. You want to come up?
Nope.
I
gotta make a fence here for chickens, dude.
That sounds stupid.
I have to make a chicken fence.
To keep dogs out so they don't eat your chickens.
Yeah, that was not.
It's gonna be
fun
reinforced
day.
steel. Reinforced steel.
I'm gonna put like one of the freaking electric fences on it.
Oh, dude, I would pay to fucking see you hook it up, and then one of the chickens just do a backflip, and then just watch Justine's face fucking murder you.
Yeah, I should probably not do the electric fence.
I'm here. I voice the reason. It's fucking weird when that happens. Write that down. Dude,
shit.
I can't wait. So I want to get some alpacas, and I want to get an emo cow, emu. That's a hard path. I want to get a Highlander. I want to get a Highlander cow.
That's not an emu.
No. It's emo, but it's a cow, so therefore it's emu.
I know, but an emu is like an actual thing. It's
I know.
I'm saying, alpaca.
I'm not saying mew. I'm saying moo. Emu. I'm getting an emu cow.
Huh.
Look up the Highlander.
I know what it looks like, but it's tiny. What are you gonna do with that?
No. They have pygmy ones and they have regular sized ones. They like grow to like regular sized cows.
So what are you gonna do with it?
Turn into brisket and steak like a fucking grown up.
What are you gonna name it?
I don't know. Probably tender, and the next one loin, or I don't know, T-bone. T-bone seems fair.
So there's cows down the street, and me and the boys named them T-bone and ribeye.
Fucking awesome. Yeah, like
I don't know what their actual names are, but it's.
I'm smoking one of the turkeys that I raised tomorrow. Why tomorrow? Because I pulled it out of the fridge and I want to have fucking more turkey because I love fucking turkey. It weighs 48 pounds, and its name was Thanks, and its brother's name was Giving.
It's a 48-pound turkey.
After I harvested it, after everything's done, it's fucking giant, dude.
How the fuck is it that big? What did you feed it?
It ate all of the chicken's food and its own food, and it ate all of the fucking berries and shit that were in my yard in Harriman.
You've had it that long?
Yeah, well, it's fucking. There's no preservatives in it, so it fucking stays better for longer. Because there's like, it's not like fucking processed bullshit.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do you still have chickens?
Fuck no. I have pigeons. A sweet pigeon coop that I made.
The one that blew over?
No. This one I made. It was a children's playhouse. Now it is no longer that.
The one that blew over?
No, that's a pigeon coop.
Is it still blown over?
It's gone.
Oh.
I ran it over with the fucking tractor. Fucking like a grown up. Broke that bitch down.
You got angry.
I was like, this is bullshit. It looks like shit. It's terrible. Should have just left it in fucking Harriman. That's real.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's probably time to wrap up. You know, like a rubber.
Probably. Also written in the agenda. In the Bearded
No.
Viking Manifesto.
We can't call it a manifesto, because if we call it a manifesto, then all of a sudden people are going to be coming to look for us like, oh, who are you murdering?
Dude, I saw a stand-up comic.
Fuck.
I saw stand-up. He was talking about how, like, you know, maybe we should put bullies back in schools, because it wasn't ever the bullies that were going and shooting things, you know, like going on about it. He's like, it was the fucking nerds, because it had to be a nerd, because who the fuck writes a manifesto in their diary and then goes and shoots people? And it was
That's
a great.
fair.
It was fucking funny. I was like, oh, dude, so much of this makes sense. I forget what the comic's name was, but
In my mind, I literally think of was it Billy Madison?
yeah, I'm glad I called that guy.
That guy, and he fucking crosses him off after he puts the lipstick on.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Holy
Buscemi.
fuck. Oh
Buscemi.
yeah, fucking great, dude. In real life, like
He's a
one
fucking
of the
hero.
yeah, he fucking showed up to 9/11 and fucking just
And he hadn't been a firefighter in like 10 years or 15
and just
years or something like
fucking
that.
went and did it. I
Did
wonder if
fireman
he's
stuff.
I wonder if he's got cancer or lung cancer like all the other people did that were there.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything about him like being sick.
Yeah, I mean he just looks naturally sick, so we don't know.
I mean, it's Buscemi.
Yeah, he looks like Auschwitz.
Did you ever watch Boardwalk Empire?
No, I tried.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I tried.
Just for reference.
I tried.
That seems like a pretty cool story.
No, I mean it's
not
real.
reference, but for
Yeah, I mean it's weird like that. There's actually like randomly the greater good conversation that I have, which is that there is no greater good, right? There's just people trying to survive, and they're trying to do their thing. Randomly, I'm proved wrong, but you know, 98% of the time I'm correct. So, you know, fuck off.
I think that, so I have to agree with Ryan in a sense that I think I would say a higher percentage of people are good than bad.
Yeah, but
Because
they're not good when it matters. Like, you know, like when nobody's looking. They're good for the camera.
I could see like how that would be a caveat, but how many times have you been good and been nice to your fellow man because you saw they needed it?
I don't know. I don't know. Probably not enough.
Well, I mean, there's not always a person in need or a damsel in distress every time you go outside, but
There is always a cashier that needs a smile, though.
there's always a cashier that needs a smile. I can see that.
No, yeah, because like they have the worst job in humanity.
I don't think so.
I think that the guy who cleans shit out of sewers gets more respect and admiration than a cashier at fucking 7-Eleven.
No way, dude. No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, for sure.
No way.
For sure. 100%.
I mean,
the slightly less than that cashier is, well, no, drastically less is an IRS agent, but I'm never going to smile at an IRS agent ever in my entire life.
Fuck
Never
those
happened.
guys.
Fuck you. You chose fucking violence today.
Yeah.
You took the job and chose violence. No,
Yeah,
fuck you.
you chose you were doing this.
Yeah. Anyway, let's do some shout outs for some of our sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do it? Yeah, are you comfortable? Can you
No,
got
I was
this?
I don't even know who our sponsors are. Who are our sponsors?
Well, we got the Bearded Viking Meat Company.
Oh, those assholes.
Fucking guys. They're gonna sell hooch eventually.
One day.
It's no longer a dreamery. It's actually a meadery. It's fucking weird. I know you haven't touched it, but you're coming up to touch it. So then
I've touched the foundations, okay, and that's the important part.
No, the building is the important part. The foundation is just allows it to sit.
The foundation holds the building. I'm basically the support system. Okay.
Okay. I love you.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for touching the support.
Anyway.
Okay. So Bearded Viking Meat Company, thank you. As always. Thank you to you guys and all the team for supporting us. So, pardon me. For supporting us
More heartburn, huh?
No. That was actually just an eggnog burp. I have
Oh.
a deep love of eggnog. Deep love.
That's why you. I love eggnog too.
It's its own food group. Anyway, huge shout out to Boss Graphic Design. Reach out to Rudy, tell him you need some shit, and he'll get it done for you. Let's see here. We've got Bulletproof Insulation up here in Montana. If you are in Yellowstone or Stillwater County, or actually kind of pretty much anywhere, call Donnie. Donnie will come to you. He does great work. He did our entire building. Like the entire building.
Would you say that he's fantastic at blowing insulation?
I would say that he's fantastic if you need a spray job.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he can spray and pray like the best of them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Cheers
solid
to you,
dude.
Donnie.
Cheers to you, Donnie. We've got Rogue Industries. Don't call Alex. Call Justine. Reach out to her because she'll actually listen to your order.
Dude, she picks up way less than I do.
That's terrible. Probably just call me and then I'll try to hook you up. They do great work. They do great
Guilty by
work.
association.
Yeah. Just it's better if you just send me the email and I'll make sure you're taken care of. I'm not even an employee of theirs. They do great work. They do all of our work here. All fucking around aside. And shout out to Michael Summers and 30 Miles East. Thanks for letting us use the outro, man.
Yeah.
You pulled it. Yeah, you fucking killed it. Michael's actually going to be writing an intro for us. Like a full-on bearded Viking only intro.
Is it going to happen?
Or a Vok.
Vok.
Yeah, Vok. And Martin Antonio is writing the Bearded Viking theme song. And shout out to that man as well.
Yes.
I think that's everybody. We don't really have a veteran charity we're focused on. We always talk about, IW. In the past, we've talked about Racing for Tomorrow. They are taking a hiatus for a minute. So there's that. But follow them. If you guys know some good charities, reach out to us. Also, final note, if you've made it this far, that means that you are either a mead maiden or a mead head. We're looking for people who want to join the podcast. For one time only, we want to hear your story and hear why this community means so much to you, as well as you better be able to drink some sort of liquid while you're on with us, because we're going to ask you what you're going to drink. And you better have a paranormal story. If you don't have those things, we'll probably still invite you on because we want to expand it out. We've got the Patreon coming up.
It is. It's a heavy lift. It's coming. Trying to make it pretty. Trying to make
super. It's a lot of work.
Trying to make the Patreon Vok friendly, nice and pretty for you guys, and make it cheap so you guys have the access you deserve. And even when we get kicked off YouTube, you can still see us.
Yeah, because fuck them. Anyway, also, by the way, on that note, I want to say as a final note leaving tonight, fuck you, Rudy. We got it done in one time. I wasn't even pre-lit. I mean, I was pre-lit, but you got one cut. You got one job. You killed it last week. You kill it each week. Now you get to deal with us fucking around with birds and all sorts of shit in the background. Dogs.
I feel like our production quality's gone up.
Yeah.
I want to see comments of our production quality.
I would like to see some insert an overlay of a different video talking about the people under the mountain, little people, Mount Shasta, the countdown, fucking high five. I'm challenging you, since you challenged us to keep it down below 2 hours and get liquored up before we start talking, so we're actually funny. This is my call out to Rudy, because the man is a fucking genius.
So, you know who doesn't listen to our podcast?
Probably 99.99% of the world.
Yeah, most people for sure.
But who specifically are we asking about besides Tro and your
wife? Just
my wife,
our own family,
the people that matter the most to us.
Right, those ones.
Those
you know
ones?
what? Let's call those bitches out, and they'll never know.
Oh yeah. Hey, Tro, thanks for listening to the podcast.
Right,
Can't wait
right.
for you to ignore the podcast. Tito, I love you, man. Thanks for joining the podcast. Thanks for listening.
You know what we should do?
Listening.
You know what we should do? We should do a top secret. If you made it to the end of this podcast, you get 15% off of everything. Like a
Ooh.
code.
Anything. Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. I think that we should just do the VOC.
Just VOC.
Yeah.
So if you made it to the end, 15% off everything.
You know what? We should do 20%.
20% off everything.
It's a long fucking. It's a long.
VOC.
It's a long. It's VOC. VOC.
VOC.
Yep. VOC. Anything at all.
Anything. We're not gonna put it on the Instagram. We're not gonna put it on the Facebook.
Nah, you fucking got here. Thanks for coming on the journey with us. This
Make
is a great journey. I hope you guys had a great time because I had a great time. This is a great podcast. I love calling out the family. I love giving the boat some shit while we're here because he's got all this awesome feedback that we just ignore because we're at like 2.5 hours right now.
We have to give our support system shit.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, it's been a great time. Love y'all. Much love. Semper Fidelis and happy birthday, Marines. Belated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Viko, the bearded one.
I'm the Jarl. Stay weird, beardos. See you next week.
Cheers, motherfuckers.
What is he doing as he takes his leave to play with his bird?
Yeah, she's kind of being a pain in the ass. She thinks that just because she hears my voice that she's going to get fed. That's not really how that works.